Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review, we're taking a look at the new DC Multiverse, DC Classics, The Question from McFarlane Toys. First of all, huge thanks to the fine folks at McFarlane Toys for sending me The Question for review. Now, the Question is a Platinum Edition figure, unfortunately, which means you do have to find him at a brick and mortar store. He's not going to be available to order. Basically, I have seen him show up at Walmarts and Targets. People do seem to be finding it, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge because you won't be able to order him. My 2 cents on the Platinum Edition program, I think characters like The Question, who might be obscure to some, but to me and to a lot of other folks, he's a quintessential DC character. I feel like these should be readily available for people to order, but I feel like he would do pretty well. I think a lot of people dig The Question, but anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get The Question out of the packaging and take a closer look. Alright, so there's The Question outside of the packaging. That's the wrong trading card that I'm holding up. Grab the wrong one. There it is. There's The Question's trading card. Nice artwork on the front there. Bio on the back if you want to pause and read it if you feel like it. And then there is the figure. No accessories here. He just comes with the typical DC base. I don't recall The Question really having any accessories. Doesn't really have a gun or anything. Just uses his fists, I believe, when he gets into a jam. I personally love The Question. I love his comic book appearances. Such a cool aesthetic to him. His whole mystique. Love the maskless or the faceless face. Love that. My favorite appearance of The Question is, of course, in Justice League Unlimited, Question Authority. That whole series of episodes that he is in, just so great. I think he's voiced by Wei Yun from DS9, if I'm not mistaken. I forget the actor's name. And then, of course, Amy Acker as the Huntress. And I just love all those episodes from Justice League Unlimited. What a great show. I wish they would bring that back and give it the X-Men 97 treatment. But anyways, I'm a huge fan of The Question, and I love this figure. Turned out really nice. Love the suit. I know they're using the Heath Ledger Joker body, basically just repainted, and it works perfectly, I think. Even the pinstripes on the pants, I think, works. The blue in the vest, the trench coat there. I'm glad they went with plastic instead of trying to do like a wired trench coat. I think this is a case where I like this a lot more than having something cloth in the case of The Question. But yeah, there he is. As far as articulation, you get a good range of motion here. You know, he's got an arm to hold something. Wish that was a closed fist, but whatever. There's the mask there. So you can, I'm not sure if you can see it here, but that's not a shadow on his face. It's actually painted like that, the black that you see. And I think that works really well because I didn't even notice it until I took it out of the packaging that it had that shadow going on there. So I really like the way that turned out. So good range of motion there. Love the way the head sculpt turned out. It's the perfect. It's The Question. Not too much going on as far as you can kind of bend him a little bit back, but you can't really bend him forward that much. But there you go. So overall, just a great looking figure. It's a guy in the suit, so not much more to it than that. But let's see how The Question looks next to some other Question action figures. Alright, so there he is next to the classic DC Direct Question and the now classic Mattel Question. Definitely like the newest version the best, just the size of it, the detailing of it, just love the new one quite a bit. These two other ones do have their charm, especially the DC Direct version, kind of this first Question, I don't want to say costume or suit. This is a very classic one. The other thing about the DC Direct one, look at that. You can actually take off his mask there to reveal Vic Sage. So that is a really cool touch. If McFarlane had done that, that would have been awesome. But that's just a really nice touch on the DC Direct one. I'm probably going to continue to display all 3 of these because I love The Question so much. And even the Mattel one, man, I just dig this one. I like the way he stands, kind of looking like that, and the way he's got his collar popped and the trench coat, the way it flows. I still like the Mattel one quite a bit as well. So look at that. 3 generations of The Questions from Mattel, DC Direct, and now McFarlane Toys. Let's see how he looks next to some other McFarlane figures. Alright, so there he is next to Hush, Batman, and the Huntress, and it looks great. I think he fits in really nicely with those two, and there he is. So there you go, my friends. there's a look at the question. Are you guys a fan of the question? Are you going to be hunting down for this figure? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, of course. But there you go. There's your look at the question. I'll be posting some more content on Instagram, Asoka the Geek, and I'll post some shorts as well. But let me know if you have any questions, anything else you would like to see with this guy. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Oops.